Tube, what's happening, man? It's a Kid Road on it, you know what I mean? I'm out here in Virginia getting loaded, you know. Wait, I'm live? Oh, shit. Oh, well. I'm out here in Virginia about to get loaded, but this video here supposed to be pre-recorded, but somebody just reached out to me on one of my older videos. So they just called it DUI, and they want to know what steps to take when you get a DUI, you know what I mean? Yo, Chucker Johnny Price, what's good with you, fam? What's good, man, you know what I mean? And it dawned on me that I never really made a video, like, in depth what happened. I got my DUI, the steps I took to get back out here and do what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So, when you get with a DL, yo, what's up with you, fam? What's going on, man? You know what I mean? When you get a DUI, you know, let me hold this phone because I'm getting loaded right now, and the truck about to start shaking. But when you get a DUI, based upon the state that you get it in, the county within that state that you get it in, you know, the different jurisdictions and so on, they have their own little different kind of laws. You know what I mean? One joke at a time, hop on. It's good today on here. And, hey, I appreciate you there, one joke at a time, man. Likewise, fam. Likewise, man. You know what I mean? Everybody out there doing good, doing great. You know what I mean? Hope everybody is. So, you feel me? But different, like I said, different states, counties within those different states and jurisdictions have their own, like, different kind of laws. You know what I mean? Like, I was lucky where I got mines, you know, because I'm on probation now. They're dropping it to a reckless driving. I got it in Palm Beach County in Florida. You know, I live in Broward County, and what I was informed that Broward County and Miami-Dade County, they don't drop it to a reckless driving. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to stick with that DUI. Either you're gonna go get it expunged afterwards or whatever the case might be, which once I get off of probation, I'm getting my shit expunged because I already got nothing else on my record. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get that taken off of there. And yeah, but when you get a DUI, like I said, depending on the state, county, jurisdiction that you live in or you got it in, you know what I mean? I got locked up and I was in jail for like 7 to 8 hours. You know what I mean? I wasn't there that long. I didn't have to get bail or anything. They just let me out. You know, like I said, different county jurisdictions, so on and so forth. You know, where you're from, they might lock your ass up in there for a week, you know, I don't know. But I was in there for like 6-7 hours and they let me out. I didn't have to bail. Nobody bailed me out, or I didn't have to bail myself out. They just opened the gates up and I walked the hell out of there, you know what I mean? But I'm not in Florida. I must speak specifically on Florida then, because I'm not sure, like I said, about different states, jurisdictions. But in Florida, once you get a DUI, they take your actual physical license, you know, and then they give you this little piece of paper. I think I have mine still. Where is it? They give you this piece of paper, you know, which is basically like a temporary license. It's good for 10 days, and then within that time frame, if you signed up for you're supposed to sign up for this drunk driving course or something, then you go to the DMV and you can get a hardship license. Hardship license is basically what the DMV issues to you for, like, say, going to work. You know, if you have a car, you know what I mean, you can get a hardship license to go to work. You know what I mean? Of course, people are going to break the laws and drive around with it anyways, but it's solely for going to work. You're not supposed to commute on it, like, oh, I'm going to go pick up my friend over here, I'm going to go over there, go check my girlfriend. Nah, solely for going to work when you get a hardship license. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't work with a CDL, you know, or I'd have been back on the road like 2 weeks after I got my DUI, you know what I mean? But a hardship license does not work with with a CDL, you know. So basically, the hardship license is a Class E license, basically, you know. So you can commute from work, whatever, if you live locally, you know what I mean? And that's all that it's supposed to be used for, you know, work or to go get groceries. That's it, nothing else, you know what I mean? So Hardship license, like I said, sticking strictly on Florida here, because I'm speaking about Florida. For me, my court was about 2-3 months, then I got, do not get a lawyer as well. Do not get a lawyer. Okay, I'm gonna put this out here. Do not get a lawyer. Get a regular, damn, I'm about to fucking die over here, y'all. Hold on a second. Do not get a lawyer. Get you a public defender. Get you a public defender. Do not get a lawyer. This person says why. I'm gonna explain to y'all why. It is easier to beat a murder charge than it is to get off of a DUI. You hear me? Especially if you blew, you know what I mean? They said you learn in CDL school, you have a CDL, you get pulled over for a breathalyzer test, they ask you to do a breathalyzer test, you have to blow. You don't have to blow, you know what I mean? You don't have to, But I didn't know that and I fucking blew like a retard and shit. So, yeah, don't ask me what I blew, but I don't remember, you know what I mean? But I wasn't that drunk or they'd lock my ass up for a couple of weeks or days. Obviously, like I said, they let me out in 6 to 7 hours, you know what I mean? So I don't believe I was that drunk at all, or drunk at all. I probably had a few drinks, but I was conscious of what the hell I was doing. But you're gonna have to enroll in a class depending on the situation, or you might have to spend up to 3 months in jail, depending on the jurisdiction in the state that you live in once more, like I said. Once that's squared away, what I did, I just got a local job, working at Walmart, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever, working on the construction sites and stuff, you know what I mean? Just to have a little money coming in regardless, so did that, and then within that last month, 2 months so before I got my license back, you want to start calling and shopping around for companies. You want to start calling around, reaching out to companies to see who's going to take you. You know what I mean? That's a key point right there, because now you have a DUI on your record. Unless after you did your year, you get your license back, the case is gone, you get your thing expunged. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm going to do that, but I'm still on probation, so I still have to wait until then. But unless you do that, you want to start calling around shopping for companies. You know what I mean? Mega carriers ain't gonna touch you with a 10-foot pole, I'll tell you that. Mega carriers ain't gonna touch you with a 10-foot pole, boy. You know what I mean? So, look at the smaller companies, little small mom and pop companies, them overseas companies, them Europeans per se, them Somalis, them people from overseas, you know what I mean? They pretty much hire almost anybody, you know what I mean? So look to get on with them, of course it's gonna be like me, more than likely it's gonna be a 1099 gig, but regardless you're gonna be back on the road if trucking is what you really want to do, making money, keep it pushing, you know what I mean? Stack your own money up, get your own truck, whatever, your own authority, and then you just move from there, you know what I mean? But if you get a DUI, it's not the end of your trucking career. If you have 2 of them now, then I don't know what to tell you. If you have 2 of them, then that's it. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? You lose your CDL after the second one permanently. Your CDL is gone for life after you get a second DUI. So that's something for y'all to consider. If y'all made a mistake once, don't make it again. For me, obviously, it was a life-changing experience. It snapped me back to reality, and I do what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? But don't let it get y'all down. People go and talk, oh, you will never be able to drive again, blah blah blah. Don't listen to the naysayers ever. Don't ever never listen to the naysayers. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? Just focus. Take those steps that I just said. You know what I mean? Trust me, y'all do not want a lawyer. Don't want a lawyer. Trust me on that. You know what I mean? Because one of the classes I had to take, little DUI. Y'all smash that like button for me. There's 80 y'all up in here. There's no reason why we should have 8 likes. But one of the reasons why I said that is when I was in a little class that I was taking, you know what I mean? There's people in there filthy rich. Boy, people from all the state, Jacksonville. There is one white lady from Australia and shit. You know what I mean? Talking about people that had their money, you know what I mean? Get top class lawyers and shit. You know? People in there like, oh, they don't spend like freaking $20,000-$30,000 to get a lawyer and shit. Just for them to make them have to take the same class. Oh shit, that shit was funny. I ain't even gonna lie, but y'all don't need a lawyer, like I said. You know, my public defender herself told me that it was, if I had murdered somebody, it would have been easier to get off of that charge than it is a DUI. You know what I mean? So y'all take that into consideration, man. What y'all say right here? My advice on the why here. Thanks for giving us the heads up. That's your shit. Over 10K in expenses. I got you. I like, bro. Hey, appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? And Armerol 27, I think that's what your name is. I'm gonna just call you Armerol. Yeah. It can be, for me, it was more than that. You know what I mean? Because of course I lost wages. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell you how much I make a year when I was owner up, but just know that I lost a lot of money. Not in court fees and all of that, because I ain't get a lawyer, none of that. I ain't need it. You know what I mean? I was about to go in there and represent my damn self, to be honest. Yeah, you know what I mean? But that's the next thing. I'm glad I said that. But I was going to go in there and represent myself, but I guess with a DUI or something, you need a lawyer, a public defender or whatever. So, you know, there's a point one for you. You know what I mean? So you cannot represent yourself as if you got a DUI or whatever. Not in Florida anyways. Tevon said just a wake up, which is right, you know, brother, which is right now, you don't know, you know. Yes, so how did you get into owner operator? How did I get into owner operator? After my first year at Stevens Transport, you know, I left and went on to go be an owner up. You know, I had my own truck which I was financing, and everything just crashed when I got my DUI. You know, I mean, I couldn't find a driver for it in time, so I ended up having to give back the truck. You know, I racked up like about 10K in payments, and I like, fuck it, you know, just told him to come and get it. You know, so it's rough, you know. And I'm doing this class right now as well. You know, there's a little class I gotta do as well, and there's people in there with 2 DUIs. There's one cat in there with 3 of them, boy. 3. You know what I mean? 3 of them things. You know what I mean? So some people, I don't know, you know, I don't know what it is. Like I said, it's all a mind game, you know. Everything starts up here, you know. You don't really need it. You don't need it at all. You know what I mean? You don't. Weed, any kind of drugs that you do, you don't really need it. You don't. You know, you just have to overcome that in your mind. If there's no enemy within, then the enemy outside can do you no harm, my friends. Y'all just remember that, man. I don't need that shit. No drugs at home. Let me see. Yeah, I want you to say, okay, check. You get it through Stevens Transport. No, fam, I ain't get it through Stevens. You know, company I was working with, you know, my business partner over there at the time, you know, I didn't have to put $1 down, you know, not even a penny, you know, not even a red penny, boy. Hey, but yeah, he had a deal with them, so pretty much I just went over there, you know, picked out the truck I wanted. I already had it picked out, you know, so when I got out there, I just drove up to the dealership and just picked up my truck, you know, and that was it. And I had a video up about it when I had picked it up, you know, when I got Becky, you know. I don't have those videos on here anymore, but yeah, SCS for counting the enemy within is the most important, which is right, you know what I mean? So, what else? What all happened? Pretty much that was it, you know what I mean? That was pretty much all that happened, you know. I got caught with I got pulled over with my guns in my car one time. This right here is some crazy shit, boy, you know what I mean? So going out with a buddy of mine, right? He ain't no friend of mine no more, you know what I mean? If you're watching this video, he ain't no friend of mine. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even want to see you, you know what I mean? Much love to y'all and everything, but I don't even want to see you. You know what I mean? But going out with a friend of mine one time, right? We going somewhere, you know. Got my AK-47 in the back and my pistol in the back seat, right? Going, right? So my friend, he smoked weed. I don't smoke, right? So he told me to stop at the gas station, see he could get some wrap or something, right? So I stopped at the gas station. I had just got home. My tag on my car was expired. This is around the same time I got my DUI. Tag on my car was expired, so the police pulled me over, right? Had my guns in the car. And this is how I know niggas is pussy for real, you know what I mean? It's because I got some guns in the car. Nigga got scared. He seen a bunch of police. Took off running, right? Pulled over, right? 'Cause I know my shit clean. I ain't worrying about shit, you know what I mean? So police pulled me over, right? My buddy, he left his weed like in, let me show y'all. Like y'all know the pockets like right here in the car, but on the passenger side, right? So he left his weed in there. He went into the gas station when I got pulled over. I didn't know he had weed in there, you know? So police pulled me over, came up to me like, hey, why's my door open? Hey, you got anything in the car? So I'm like, hey officer, I got my AK-47 and my pistol in the back seat. You know, so he's like, alright. Like, you got any drugs in the car? I'm like, nah. You know, cause I wasn't aware, you know, I thought this nigga took all this shit and went to the gas station to go get his rep or whatever, right? Officer just reached out in the little pocket, came up like, what's this? You know what I mean? I'm like, this nigga right here. So I'm out here taking charges for these niggas, you know. And the crazy shit is, I came back to Florida to try and help these fools, boy. To try and help these fools. You know what I mean? Trying to show them, hey, bruh, I'm out here, I'm doing it now, you know what I mean? Because these are cats I used to rock with way back when, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, bruh, alright, I'm doing it. Y'all could come out here. I know the way. I can show y'all the way too, you feel me? Nigga left the weed. I don't know if he planted the shit there or what, but the nigga left his weed in the car and cleared it, you know? I wasn't really, I was more concerned about the weed than my guns, you know? Cause if I can tell the officer I got guns in the car, why wouldn't I tell you I got a little bag of weed? You know what I mean? I didn't know the nigga left the shit in there, right? So they pretty much call all the Fort Lauderdale police out there. I mean, like the sergeant and everybody came out there. Boy, I thought I was in a movie or some shit. Boy, like the fucking SWAT came down on me. You know what I mean? So they took my guns out. You know, they pulled them down. They checked them. You know, run the background, make sure everything good and clean, and I ain't killing nobody and shit. You know what I mean? So I was out there for like an hour, 2 hours. I'm talking about that. It's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So after they got done, they ain't see him. I ain't even see him run, bro. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, I pulled into the gas station already. So he got out to go in there, and I guess that's when the police pulled up behind me and see my tag was expired, and then he just stopped me. You know what I mean? So I was like on the gas pump. I was like right there on the gas pump. So, you know, after they let me go, or you know, my gun, the bolt in my AK was jammed forward because I just left the range and I was cleaning it, and I put it back together wrong, so I got the bolt jammed. So I just threw it in my car and like, fuck it, I'll fix it when I go home. So they pretty much, the officers are so nice and shit. They seen that, alright, I'm not a bad kid or nothing like that. They was out there helping me trying to get the bolt out, the sergeant and everybody. And I mean like there was like 15, 20 police out there, you know what I mean? It's the first time I ever had so much police pull on me, you know what I mean? Whole Fort Lauderdale out there, boy, I'm telling you, you know what I mean? So they tried to help me, you know, could have helped me, you know, they like, alright, cool, you know, gave me my shit back in pieces, you know what I mean? They gave my shit back in pieces, and then they gave me a ticket for the weed, of course, you know, they gave me a ticket for it, you know, I had to take a weed charge for this fuck nigga and shit. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, you live and you learn. And some people you just can't help. Some people, that's all it is. You know, some people you just can't help them. And I've learned that. You know, cause I was doing good before, and then I tried to go back and start myself, and that was my wake up call right there. I got my deal at these same niggas. You know what I mean? These same niggas. I ain't never hear from them again, ever. You know what I mean? But niggas just smile in your face and, hey, yeah, what's up, bro? Let's go over here and go do this and and them the same niggas. praying for your downfall. You know what I mean? But karma will get y'all niggas in a little bit. Don't worry about it. I can't be stopped. Only I can stop myself, like I keep telling y'all. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop me but me. That's the mindset that I have. You know what I mean? So yeah, that shit was that. Let me see. I won't do it. I have my niggas get jobs for years. They never got stuff together when I went through tough time. They helped me. So I helped myself from on. No, I'ma still. You see, the type of spirit that I have and what's ordained unto me. You know, I can't stop but helping people. You know what I mean? I want to point them in the right direction, and you know, so they can do better for themselves. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never stop helping people. You know, it's up to you. If you want to go ahead and like fuck me over, like I said, you know what I mean? You deal with that and your supreme being, your karma, whatever. You want that, deal with that. You know what I mean? As far as me, I'm going to keep helping people because that's just the type of person I am, you know? And I don't want nothing from anybody in return. That's how I get my blessings, you know? That's how I'm able to be back out here in this truck. That's why I had 3 jobs lined up while I had a DUI. While I was on a DUI, I had 3 jobs lined up. You know what I mean? Because that's just the type of energy I put out there, you know? So it reciprocates and it comes back to me, you know what I mean? That's what I tell y'all. I don't want nothing from nobody, you know what I mean? If y'all need some advice, help, whatever direction from me, I'm willing to try my best to do what I can to point y'all in the right direction, you know what I mean? I don't want anything at all from y'all, you know what I mean? Nothing. You know, that's it. Just move forward. Your success is all I want to see. That's it. I don't want nothing from y'all, man. Let's trust and believe that. I'm sweating. This flew out. Y'all give me a second, man. I'm getting hot. Damn it, boy. Woo! Yeah, getting hot, boy. You know what I mean? So I don't feel too good. I'm feeling a little bit better, like I said in my video yesterday with my Keltec. You know, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm still not 100% yet. You know what I mean? But I'm getting there. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I hope I'm probably gonna leave this video up because somebody had just commented on one of my older videos about 20 minutes ago, and they're the one that I really made this video for to answer their questions. They said they just got a DUI, in Chicago, and I decided to come and make this video for them to hopefully be able to get them some information regarding what they need to do. You know what I mean? So, like I said, different states, different counties, different jurisdictions gonna have different laws based on how they deal with certain things. You know what I mean? So you just have to look into whatever county in Chicago you got your DUI, whatever. Just look at their laws, whatever the case might be, what all you need to do, and then you just go from there. You know what I mean? So yeah, but y'all have any questions for me before I get on out of here? You know what I mean? Because I'm about to go play some. I'm about to go on YouTube right quick. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with me, man. You know what I mean? In real life. You know what I mean? Pert, me see you, brother. As the man said, me see you, man. What's that? My worst deal was years ago, dating under the influence. Hey, you shout out one joke at a time, I swear, you know what I mean? But I appreciate each and every one of y'all, like I said, man, you know what I mean? I see you, Mr. Eyeglasses, you know what I mean? And don't bash somebody for their wrongdoings, you know what I mean? Because we're all human, you know what I mean? Ain't none of us perfect, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what you do or what you take from your mistakes. You know what I mean? There's a lesson in life in everything. You know what I mean? Just know that. You can learn something new every day, you know? Your challenging times and all of those teach you strength. You know what I mean? So it's a lesson you can take from anything. You know what I mean, in life. You feel me? Kareem Anthony. Hey, what's good? What's good with you, bruh? You know what I mean? What's happening with you? You see these guys have their CDL license, have to use Uber, have to get around when they drink. It's a lot. These guys have CDL license, have to use Uber. You're absolutely right, you know what I mean? And what the hell is going on? Oh. Hey, bro, update. I got my ticket received. Lawyer was worth it. I mean, guys, let's see. Kareem Anthony. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, and Kareem Anthony, if you don't mind sharing how much you paid in lawyer fees, if you don't mind, like I was telling them earlier that them lawyer fees ain't no joke, you know what I mean? So if you don't mind sharing, you know, that'd be great so they can get an idea, you know what I mean? But like I said, different states, counties, jurisdictions gonna have different laws, you know what I mean? So for me, I don't really have to do nothing, you know what I mean? Got it reduced from 91 to 75 to 80. Oh, you had a reckless. Okay, 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 I see. Oh yeah, 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 that was you that you had emailed me about about a month or so. I remember you, yeah. That's good though, Brian, you know what I mean? I used from 91 to 75 to 80 to 75. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So yeah, but like I said, I'm about to get up on out of jam, so I'm heading on down to Alabama. I'm going to Albeezy, you know what I mean? So I'm up here in Virginia. I'm waiting. I ain't get a green light yet. I guess they ain't done, but trailer ain't moving no more, so probably is done. But uh oh, 302 Dre, boy. Hey, yeah, I showed 302 Dre some love, man. Cause this man right here a fool, I swear. Mine was in Texas, Jack. Man, he charged me 200 for the presentation in Portugal, 199. Oh, yes, I'm remembering now exactly. Cause I be getting a lot of email and shit. That was the you had used the website that I had told you about, bro. Was that the one? I think I remember you clearly now. You know, this is about a month or two ago. I remember, I believe I had sent you that website to go check out. Alright, Ron, I'm glad you're doing well. I've been watching you for a while, first time commenting. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You know, I mean, I understand most people don't comment. You know, sometimes I'm watching like other people's live streams and I don't really comment either. You know, or I'll watch a video and I'll really comment. Okay, yeah, I knew it, Kareem. Yeah, good. Congratulations, bro. I'm happy that everything worked out for you. You know what I mean? So, you know anybody in a situation like that as well, you can go ahead and relay the information that I shared with you with them, so they can, you know what I mean, get out of that predicament as well. But like I was saying, I watch videos sometimes and I don't really comment either. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let's see, but it wasn't my personal vehicle. Okay. So yeah, but I believe I conveyed the message for today. You know, steps to take when you get a DUI, what all you need to do. Check your state laws based on jurisdiction, county, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So like I was saying, I'm about to get up out of here. You know, Johnny Price, appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? Always a pleasure you tuning in, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, driver. Be safe out there, man. You know what I mean? So, I'm about to get up out of jams. Y'all ain't gotta go, you know what I mean? But, you know, you ain't gotta go nowhere. But I'm gone. So, hey, man, y'all always remember, man. Any day above ground, that's a good day, my friends. You have the opportunity to change what happens tomorrow. However, if you are 6'6" beneath the ground, that's it. A wise man once said, the richest place in the world, that's in the graveyard, my friends. That's where dreams and ideas go to die. Always remember, never forget, never. There is no enemy within, and the enemy outside can do you no harm. Y'all be safe, man. It's the kid Roadrunner saying, yo, I'm gone.